Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Rise of the Dwarves. This is episode 7, coming straight out of episode 6 yesterday where we completed our cellar. So exciting. Now, I think today is officially going to be moving day. We're going to try and get everything packed up into our cellar. And we're going to try and mine out some other rooms, for the research and for the cooking and butchering and whatnot. So while we let these folks sleep, let's go ahead and start in on rezoning the new mining area. So we know we wanted to come up here and line that up. And then same thing over here. Line all that up. Okay, that looks good so far. See, we want 1, 2, 3, so let's go all the way out to the 3 on this side. There. Now we got those rooms back. So we'll go ahead and slap some double doors down in right here in the little entryway. And we'll make one into a cooking room and one into a little mini library, at least for the time being. But the big thing is we're going to be getting everything moved into our storage. So as we can see, well, let's click on one of the beams. Here we go. So it's got a 4 stability for the room, and it's a spare room. And it's right at about 39, 40 degrees. So it's pretty good for the most part. Eventually, our cellar will be moved down one more level, so it'll be a little bit colder, and that'll be much better for the stuff. But for the meantime, this is kind of where we want it. So we're coming in now to the second day of summer. Let's go ahead and kind of speed through here and wake everybody up and get them motivated. So I did a little bit of looking, and we have to set these troughs as very high. So that was one thing I had to adjust. I did it right before we started, was that the priority on these needs to be set as very high. And it's actually part of a hall. So when you go to your jobs, it is considered part of a hall skill, not part of animal husbandry. The other thing that you can do is that you can restrict the food from being somewhere else. So what we can do is we can make a little spot in here. Put that it's a very high priority, clear everything, and then put that we only want, let's see, maybe it's not under food. Oh, fodder, here we go. Animal, okay, so we only want animal feed in here. And then we'll come up here to this one, and we will disallow that animal feed. So that way, now, even if they don't fill the troughs right away with that animal feed, it will be in the pen, and the animals can still eat it. And one thing that we need to do also, if I can find, yes, here we go, is we need to expand the pen. So let's bring it out to here. Ah, there, see? So Lily went ahead and loaded it up. Because, again, I disallowed it up top. Otherwise, she would have moved it up inside the cellar. But I disallowed it. So they were going to load these both up first. And then this is going to become a lower priority. So we'll set it as just a high or medium. So they'll load these two first with the feed. So we'll turn this into a straight. Turn this one into a straight. We'll have to rotate it. We'll deconstruct. When we come around here, better angle. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. Then this one we will turn into a corner. Rotate it. Same with this one will be a corner. Rotate it. Alright, so now the pen will be nice and big for the animals. Plenty of space to move around now. Oh, some of them got out, so we are going to have to rope them back in. But luckily they're domesticated, so we can easily just go grab them. Where you going, my friend? Alright, just gonna go grab more sticks to finish that off. So, everybody's hauling to stockpile. Tina's over here producing. Just another wonderful day in the village. So again, a big thing that we're going to be pushing for is to get everything ready for Friday. So my goal on Friday during the live stream is going to be to build the front face of the fortress. If we can get into the trap section, the raid death trap, then awesome, cool. But at the bare minimum, I want to get the entire front face built up with the bedrooms and have everybody moved in completely to the fortress. And I want to have that done before winter. So we have, you know, the 10 to 12 days of summer, and then we got, you know, 10 to 12 days of fall. But everything between today's episode and tomorrow's episode is going to be prep work. Prep. We'll handle every situation, obviously, as it comes. But the priority is going to be prepping for that big overhaul, that big construction. We want to make sure it's all set and ready. Sorry, let me, just for aesthetics, let me relocate this to here. Okay. There, and see, they went ahead and auto-roped them all in. We're still missing one little sheepy, or I should say goat. It's a kid, I believe, is what the baby goats are referred to as. So one more kid. Ooh, Tina's going around gathering up all that rock. That's good. And Carl is just relocating stuff. Apparently that's what he loves to do. Alright, so he's all set. I'm going to go ahead and expand this zone over to here like this. And then what I'll do is I'll shrink it like that. So there. Now it's right outside the gate. And again, these are just other little tricks that you can pick up. By all means, you know, if you see something I'm doing that's a little weird, or, you know, shoot me a comment, question. Just be like, hey, I noticed that you did this. Why? I will gladly explain. Because I'm definitely not an expert, but I like to think that I'm versed enough to know a difference between a good idea and a bad idea. Alright, we got lots more hay going to be coming in, so that's going to be good. So let's just speed through along. We've got everybody's jobs. Ooh, they're suffering from excessive heat. Now, I have a feeling I know why. They are all wearing winter clothes. So let's look at... So sweaty, -2. Okay, so it's not entirely bad. It's uncomfortable, I get it. But it's not the end of the world. Eventually they will be, you know, underground, where it's a little bit more climate controlled. Here, let's just speed things through. Again, we want to try and get as much prep work done for this weekend as possible. So for the live stream on Friday, I haven't really picked a time yet, but I'm thinking probably later in the evening, 6, 7 o'clock-ish. If you follow me on Instagram, at Bears and Beans Gaming, I will be putting up a notice probably tomorrow, the day before, letting you know more details exactly. But it will be here on YouTube, not on Twitch. So look for that. And we will be playing this, just, you know, slow, steady, relaxed playthrough. You can definitely hop in, ask me tons of questions. You know, I'm an open book. I'm here to help and grow the community. Ooh, time to get those beets. So So that is something that they have not had in their diet yet. So this is going to be interesting. Everybody is hungry. But again, that is one thing that we've never really had a problem with. Uh-oh, settlers are becoming annoyed. Let's see who specifically. Lily. So she has very high expectations. She slept in a shared quarter, which she does not appreciate. Lack of entertainment. Well, that's kind of on you, girl. You got to choose to come do that. Ugly apparel and desperately thirsty. Okay, so the thirst thing is going to be an issue now because we have run out of ale. And unfortunately, we do not have what is needed to brew ale. As well as we fell behind with some decay on our research. But that's okay, we can recover. Once we can get everything moved in. So let's see, where's Carl? Carl, no. I want you... Let's see, I want you to move... Move all this to the stockpile. Lily... No, come and move all this to the stockpile. Tina, you can go pray. Linda, okay. Let's double check the schedule and make sure. Alright, so they are getting plenty of leisure time, plenty of sleep. So there's not really any concern there. One thing I want to try, so let's see, who does this belong to? This belongs to Tina. This belongs to Lily. So here, let's give this one to Lily. And this one, we will relocate into here. And we will have Carl prioritize that. So Lily will be alone. And again, we're going to try that experiment of seeing who needs a roommate and who doesn't. Because if I remember, Linda slept in own quarters. She doesn't like that. So we got Linda. And then this is going to go to Tina. So we'll see if maybe they like being roommates. They are best friends after all. Okay. Alright, Tina, you take a break from that and get some of these goodies inside. We need to make sure things like mechanical components. Carl, no, take a load first. You know the rules. You gotta take a back. I know it's a backpack's worth of stone, is what I said, but now that we're moving. No, Linda. She got to bed before I could grab her. Alright, we'll just go through, get everybody to bed. Let's see how Lily adjusts now that she has her own room, and how Linda and Tina adjust since they're no longer alone. All of our animals are nice and fed. Carl has turned 25 today, so happy birthday, Carl. Too bad we're out of ale. I know that's his favorite. But maybe we'll get a trader here pretty soon. I'm honestly really hoping for, so we can resupply our drink, as well as maybe get some seeds, start growing our own ale. So let's have a look here at what we have available. We got flax, beets, herbs. And we got plenty of different kinds of trees. And we got more cabbage. So flax is something that we're going to need to consider. We got the linen for now, but we will need to consider the flax later on for making clothes. Alright, and they're at it. So back to getting that cabbage. So, Tina, I'm going to have you come and grab. I know you're producing. Come and grab all these leathers. Let's see. Come grab some more leathers. That's a good pile. So let's see. Now she's coming back. Let's have her grab more. Yet another. Okay, so Tina, as it shows here, slept in shared quarters. She didn't like that. So she doesn't like being alone. So yes, slept in shared quarters. Awful. So they don't want to be alone, but they don't want to be together either. Interesting. Not really too sure how that dynamic works. Okay. So suffering from heat is everybody. Okay. So what we're going to do, drop your clothing. Lily, winter clothing, drop it. Linda, drop your clothing. Tina, drop your clothing. Alright, so everyone should be well. Everyone should be well and cooled now. I mean, they're naked, but some of them are wearing armors. So he likes to be between 57 and 77. Now, what is he currently? Okay, so he's got good social with everybody. Where is his temperature? So he wants to be between 57 and 77. So let's look at what this room. I don't think it can give me the room just yet. Yeah, there's no room info. But what we can do is we can control that by building those doors. So there we go. Throw some doors in, and we'll make that a nice cool room. Alright, so Tina, have you grab up all these sticks. Alright, so now all that we have left, we got some herb seed. Oh, how many? We got 4. Okay, so we can plant another herb garden somewhere. Right in here. Oh, the herb garden. We got 4 more. One, 2, 3 more. There we go. Yeah, that'll work for now, I guess. Let's see. So let's copy it. Go right there, another little herb garden. You never have too many herbs. They'll definitely make meat a lot better. Which, that's another thing. We are running low on meats, so let's go for a hunt. So let's just go goat hunting. So 9 days young. Yeah, might as well. Just hunt all the goats. Ooh, there's a pheasant. No, it's time to take out a pheasant. Take out all the goats and the pheasant. Alright, there we go. So we'll get a hunt on. Tina will go for a hunt. Bring us back some delicious carcasses. Carcai. Okay, so now this room. This room temperature is... Oh! New settler! A safe haven. You sighted a pale, halting figure near the perimeter of Cliffhaven. As he approached, it became clear that David had been bleeding from a deep gash and needed to rest. "It was for honor," David gasped. "Would you grant them respite?" The settlers slammed the door shut, leaving David outside. The settlers decide to welcome him into Cliffhaven. So this is interesting because there's no pursuers. So we can just let him on in. Looks like he's got excellent botany, carpentry, another chef. He's known as a faithless Franklin. And he's a heretic, apparently. So he doesn't believe in anything. Interesting. But look at those mining skills. So another miner. That's what we need. So we can go ahead and happily accept him in. So let's welcome David. Which means we need to make a bed in the bro quarters. So we'll slow it down. David. My guy. He's coming in with winter clothes. He has a good cap. Oh, he's coming with a dagger. Okay, so he's hungry. Nice. So, Carl, we're going to have you prioritize building that bed for David. Alright, and everybody's praying. So we'll go ahead and speed things along. Actually, we'll let it run slow, and while we do that, let's get the schedule handled for David. David, you're going to be working all the time. A little bit of fun, and then plenty of sleep. So jobs. Always prioritize handling your business. Alright, so hunt. His marksmanship is 0. Construction is 9. Okay, so what we can do is take Linda off of construction and put David onto it because he's got those 2 stars, which means he's very passionate about it. He's got that 1 for each of these skills. He's got 1 for mining as well. Animal husbandry, nope, we won't worry about that. Cutting plants, 1. Okay, crafting. We'll lower his crafting, just because he's already going to have so much responsibility with all of the harvest. Smithing, nope. Carpentry, he's passionate about. We'll leave it as a 3. Tailoring, same thing. Alright, he's got good intellect. 12 versus 7 and 7, so we'll remove these guys and gals. And we'll set this to 2. Okay, so it's a nice spread. So we got everybody. Okay. So here we got at least one main hunter. We got a main constructor with a backup. Hunters with backups. We got growers. Okay, so for him, I will set it to a 2. So that way she focuses on that. Then we got main animal people. We got miners with a backup. So we want him to be focusing on that. Cutting plants. Again, we'll drop him to a 2. Cooking. Alright, so we can remove... Oh, autosave. We can remove them and bump him to a 2 on this. Because, again, I want him to focus on the mining aspect right now. Crafting. And he's got the carpentry, and then he'll bump into the research. Okay. So as it goes through, his first priority, he'll say, okay, I'll tend to wounds, or I'll rest if need be. Then coming through all mine. And then I'll steward and haul. And then if all of that is met, then he'll construct or grow or harvest. Okay. And the other thing about David is you need to ditch those clothes, bro. Okay. Well, where is he? Actually, now that I think about it, where is David? Oh, okay, so we ditched his clothes way out over here somewhere. It looks to be all kinds of stuff. Okay. So he's not too far. He's just right in that choke point. So he's coming. But hey, this is exciting. We got another new villager. So we're now up to 5. 2 dudes and 3 ladies. We got our 4 goats. Alright, and he's going to go chill. And then hopefully whoever wakes up first will immediately start tending to his wounds. And let's check in on here. So now that I've sealed these rooms have significantly cooled down. As you can see, they've dropped. Room temperature is now 39. And we know that Carl likes 57 to 77, something like that. So those rooms are going to be significantly cooler. And now that they have their winter clothes off, it'll be nice. Nice and cool down in there. The other thing we can do is we can put a doorway here and kind of start our little, seal off of this area if we'd like. But again, I'm going to be mining out this face. That'll probably be tomorrow's episode where we get this all handled. Because hopefully today I want to get all this handled as much as possible. Okay, let's see. Who's suffering from excessive heat? Tina, Linda, David. Okay. Unfortunately, there's not really much we can do about that right now. We led into the summer a little unprepared for the heat factor. But I think that shouldn't be a problem. Maybe, how are these rooms? Oh, these rooms are extremely hot. Okay, so what we can do is we can deconstruct each of these. Hopefully that'll cool the room down. Oh no, did I accidentally deconstruct a floor? Or a bed? No. I think it's a floor. I think I deconstructed a floor. Yeah, I accidentally deconstructed a floor. Okay. And then the other thing we can do too to help now is put in a window. So let's get Carl on that. Ooh, construction failed. I wonder if it's because we have to deconstruct the column first, maybe? Let's try that. Okay, so it does auto adjust. But now, if we look at the inside of this room, see, room temperature has dropped significantly, so that's good. We put in a window to allow for a breeze. We got rid of the fire. So it's not going to be as hot anymore in there. So let's check. Oh, I think it accidentally took some roof. It did. So that's the problem. Is when we demolished that pillar, it was the only thing supporting the roof. So that is actually not a room. Well, Carl and David will be sleeping under the beautiful stars. So their room was dropped down to 53. So again, theirs is nice and cool. Help pre-cool them at night to get them ready for the dreadfully hot days. We'll speed through here. So, ending of summer day 5. Heading into day 6 now. I know normally each episode we kind of do about 2-day cycle, but now that we're getting to a more stable point, I'm going to start pushing through. Who has David? He has wounds. So why isn't he laying down? You have wounds, my friend. Why aren't you laying down? Interesting. It's interesting that he's wounded, but he's not actually doing anything about it. Alright, looks like he's going to go lay back down now, after he put in a little praying. It looks like Carl's going to come and heal his wounds. A little bro bonding. Alright, bro, I hurt. Be like, I got you, bro. And look at that, he took care of both of his lacerations in one shot. See, that's the power of bro love. Okay, so she did come and pick up the summer or the winter clothes, so that's good. Alright, so let's go to manage. We gotta make sure they all put their winter clothes back on. Ay, my oi. And that is because I have it set to... So I need to have it set to summer. So we're in summer now, folks. Put on your summer paraphernalia. From excessive heat. Well, that is because Tina, Lily, and Linda, so all the ladies are getting overheated. I think it might be hot flashes, but don't say I didn't warn you. Plus, I'm pretty sure Linda and Tina are too young for that. Lily is as well. Alright, so everything is just moving along smoothly. Now that we got 2 expert miners. Carl is naked. He's just got his sword and shield. Pun intended. But that's it. So we will get them... I want to get this cleared out so we can finish moving. And as you can see, we got everything in here now. We got pies and meals and stews and milks and tallows and leathers and berries and beets, cabbage and hay and sticks. And we got to get rid of those rocks because those aren't allowed. I'm hoping somebody will swoop in and get rid of that. And the cabbage field is looking as healthy as ever. Beets are looking fantastic. Plenty of herbs and berries growing all over. Well, this is great. This is turning out to be excellent. Alright, and we're almost done up there, so probably about another day's worth of work. And that'll all be complete and hollowed out. So we'll just keep speeding along here. So David and Carl bunking together, Lily's riding solo, and Linda and Tina bunking together. Alright, that brings us to the end of day 5 of summer, heading into summer day 6. So let's go ahead and grind through and clear out those rooms. Then we can lay down some flooring and start relocating our cooking area and our research area. Now, David is good at research, but he's not passionate about it. Okay, that's noted. Everybody's naked. I love it. Maybe we should do that for another series, is do a nudist colony. That would be hysterical. I believe Carl... Yep, so he's got cold hardy. So being naked in the snow, he won't have a problem. Oh, and that first room is done. Excellent. Look at them just jamming along. So here, we'll lay down some flooring. Which again, we want to lay down the limestone brick. Yeah, maybe we'll do it out here as well. Kind of get it started. Maybe to like there. There's a clear transition, or... You know what, we'll just do it all the way. Might as well, right? We're gonna eventually. And this one is done too. Awesome. So we'll get everything all floored. Just like down in here. We are going to need to throw up some support beams. So we'll go ahead and do that. So we do have the limestone now, but I don't want to waste our limestone on the beams just yet, because these are just the temporary ones that we're throwing in. Go here and here. Do it on the outer. Oh, there and there. So there we go. So there. Carl the mining machine is now Carl the building machine. I think we used up most of our bricks now. Oh no, we still got a whole nice stockpile over here. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not worried at all. Okay, so now we can take the butcher station. And we will relocate it. Let's make this side. Yeah, let's go with this side. So we'll relocate it over here. And we'll move the cooking station in there as well. So now they won't be exposed to the heat as much when they're trying to do all of this cooking and whatnot. So we'll go ahead and relocate this in here. There. And we'll have that nice cooking spot. And then for the library, or for the research table, to go into a library, we'll bring it in here as well. There we go. we'll bring that in as well. Ooh, and one thing I'm noticing is we are out of trees. So, we're going to have a lumber party. Let's go ahead and chop those down. And chop all these down. Chop this down and these down. There. We'll have ourselves a little lumber party. Alright, heading into another autosave. Oh, whoa, and that's what I was talking about a couple episodes ago, is you gotta be careful in the autosave, it'll jump you. Alright, and I'm gonna go ahead and pause it here. I think this is as good a spot as any. We made excellent progress today. It was just a build and grind episode, I know. Nothing too exciting. We got our cellar completely completed and moved in, so moving day. We've got our 2 side rooms done, so now we're putting in the flooring, which we got the tunnel handled. We'll finish up the flooring in the rooms with the support beams. Get our little kitchen butcher area handled. Get our little mini library handled. So those are good little spots for us for now. Eventually all that's going to be gutted and opened up into a great hall. But for the time being, it's more than enough. So, and we also got David, a happy new resident. Didn't come with any strings attached, except for the fact that he was deeply wounded from a situation that he swears involved honor. So that concludes this exciting episode of Rise of the Dwarves. Thank you so much for watching and following along. The likes, the comments, the subscriptions, and for those of you that are new, hit that subscribe button. You get caught up on the latest episodes, the upcoming episodes, and especially get noticed for Friday's upcoming live stream. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. I am at Bears and Beans Gaming. I follow all gamers back. There's merch now available as well. Link is in the description. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode. Thank you so much. I love you all.